Hi class, my name is Specialist Dean. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to measure distance on a map. To start off, our risk assessment today is going to be low. The only hazards that are going to be in here is going to be the screen behind me and this desk behind me. Okay. Also, if you do need water, so you're not getting dehydrated, it's going to be water right here to your left in that back corner. Also, if you need to use the latrine, please do so quietly so your classmates can continue to learn. The latrine is going to be located right outside this door and it's going to be to your right, okay? And if there happens to be an emergency, fire, whatever the case may be, we're going to exit out of this door calmly and safely, please. And I put emphasis on calmly and safely. You don't want to trample over each other. You don't want anybody to get hurt, okay? The first thing I'm going to do is going to read the conditions and standards to how to measure distance on a map. The conditions are as follows. You are a member of a team or a squad or a team in a field environment and have been directed to determine the distance between two known points. You have a 1 in 50,000 scale map, a strip of paper with a straight edge, and a pencil. You have been shown the beginning and ending points on the map. The standards are as follows. Determine the straight line distance between 2 points with no more than a 5% error, and the road, which is going to be a curved line, distance between 2 points with no more than a 10% error on that curved line. Okay, so before we go ahead and get started, I'm going to go ahead and provide you all with the tools that you're going to need. You're going to need a pencil, of course, and you're going to need a straight edge piece of paper, and you're also going to need a map. So I'm going to go ahead and pass those few things out. Here you go. Here you go. Can you pass that back there? Alright. Pass out these pencils. Okay. Let me pass out these maps. Okay. Alright, so before we can go ahead and get started, I'm going to show you the key features to this map. So the key features are going to be, for one, if you actually want to navigate some points, you're going to use down here the 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, and when you're going up, 20, 21, 22, 23, okay? As follows. Also, with this, you're going to have a legend. That legend is going to show you the roads, the training areas, and the land nav, the North Land nav, okay? So the roads are going to be white, and the training areas are going to be marked in red, okay? Also down here, this map is going to be a 1 in 25,000 scaled map. Also down here, it's going to tell you that 1 inch equals 635 meters. So with that being said, 1 inch converts to 635 meters. Like I said, as follows. Alright? This specific scale is going to go from 0 to 2,000 meters. Okay? Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and demonstrate to you exactly what I expect you to do, because later on we're going to have an assessment that I expect all of you to know and be knowledgeable on when I do assess you. Alright, so let me go ahead and get my straight edge piece of paper. So the first points I'm going to do is going to be B to E. And if you would like to follow on, you can, but right now I'm just simply showing you how to do it. Okay? So I'm going to line it up. I'm going to line it up just like this, as you can see. And from there, my first tick is going to go up under that B, and my second tick is going to go up under the E, okay? And at that point, my first tick for the B is going to go up under the 0. And then I'm going to bring it on right here. And let's see where it ends. So this one ends at 700, okay? So from B to E, that's going to be 700 meters, okay? And that was our straight edge. That was our straight line. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is going to be a curved line. That's the next thing I'm going to show you. So for the curved line, we're going to do from K to O. So as you can see, from K to O, it's kind of like, it's almost in the shape of a V, a raggedy V almost, okay? So when you're measuring curved lines like this, so let's go ahead and erase that. So when you're measuring curved lines like this, you're going to go ahead and have quite a few ticks, okay? But from those ticks, you can go ahead. So from K, we're going to start with K, and you're going to do that first tick, and then where that hump is at, I'm going to do my second tick, okay? And then I'm going to go ahead and turn my paper, And my third tick is going to go to the edge before it can go ahead and turn on down to get to that O. So that's going to be my third tick. Okay. And then from there, I'm going to line that up. Okay. And then we have another hump right here. I'm going to go ahead and put my tick right there. And we're going to go ahead and curve that to get to our O. All right. So from there, I started off at K and ended off at O. Although I had quite a few ticks, about 2 to 3 ticks in between just because of the simple curves. Okay? And so down here, I'm going to go ahead and line my K up to 0. And we're going to see how far that one went. So from K to O, that measured out to be 1,500 or 1,500 meters. Okay? So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to practice the standard with you. Okay, we're going to practice. Right after this practice, following this practice, I'm going to go ahead and test you on the standard. Okay? All right. So the points I would like to practice with for your straight edge, and you can write this down if you would like to, or you can follow along as I go ahead and call them out. Okay, the first points for your straight edge are going to be from H to C. Okay, those are going to be your first straight edge points. If you would like to go ahead and mark those, go ahead and draw little dots on them so you know. Those are going to be your first points. Your second points are going to be from U to D. Okay, and that's your second straight edge. The third one is going to be your curved line, which is going to be on a road, on an actual road. And it's going to be the only curved line I'm going to give you for this practice. And that one is going to be from H to F. Okay? Did everyone catch that? Okay, yeah, the curved line was H to F, correct. Alright, so you all go ahead and start practicing. I'm going to go ahead and get my numbers down and practice with you all. And I'm going to come around, look at everyone's paper, and I'm going to go over it. And if anybody did get anything wrong on this practice, I'm going to go ahead and show you exactly why you got it wrong and how to get the correct answer. Okay? So everyone go ahead and start practicing. Okay. Okay, I'm going to come around and go ahead and look at you all's paper and just observe. Does anyone need help at this time? Please speak up now if you don't know something, because next comes the assessment. Okay. Alright, so it looks like everyone has pretty much finished up with their answers. It looked like from what I saw that everybody had it correct. But before we're going to move on to the assessment, I'm going to go ahead and show you exactly how we got those answers. All right, so the first one was from H to C. So, of course, I went on and ticked up under the H and up under the C. All right, and I brought that down here. And everyone should have gotten 500 meters. Correct? Okay. The next one was going to be from U to O. So, let's do U to O. Okay. Or U to D, excuse me. Okay. Okay. So for that point, everyone should have gotten 650. Okay. The next one is going to be the curved one. So this one was it was actually a little bit less curved than the first one that I gave you. So this one should have been pretty easy for everyone to accomplish. So this one was from H to F. So we went on and we ticked up under the H. And at that curve, we went on and ticked and moved our paper. We turned our paper. And then you ticked at the F, okay? So that was pretty simple. All right. And then we went down and measured that one. And you should have gotten 700 meters. Correct. So it looked like, for me, it looks like everybody got that one correct. So let's go ahead and proceed to our assessment. I'm going to go ahead and pass out some little sheets of paper. On these little sheets of paper, I would like you to number it from 1 to 4. In just a second, I'm going to go ahead and tell you all. How I would like you to number your paper. Okay. So on your sheet of paper, I would like you all to number it from 1 to 4. We're going to have 4 questions. All right. The 4 questions that we're going to have is, the first question is going to be, how many meters go into 1 inch? Okay. And if you were paying attention, you will know exactly where to find that information. The second thing I'm going to do, the second question is going to be a straight line measurement, which is going to be the measurement from D to O. And then the third measurement is going to be, the second measurement, third question, is going to be from U to W. And that's the straight edge question as well. And the curved line question is going to be from D to L. No, excuse me, O to L. I'm sorry. O to L. So, go ahead and start working. I'm going to give you all 15 minutes to complete that. Don't rush it. It's pretty easy, you all. It's just like the other problems that we did. So, I'm going to go ahead and give you 15 minutes, and that should be time enough for you to go ahead and finish up, okay? All right, you all, your 15 minutes is up. Go ahead and pass up your papers so I can go ahead and grade your assessments. Thank you. All right. It looks like everyone passed their assessment, okay? So there's not going to be any retrains for this class. You all got that on your first try. So at this time, I'm going to go ahead and report your assessments to your leaders. And then while I'm doing that, I need for you all to go ahead and pass all of my equipment to the front. I need my maps, and I also need my pencils back. That's that straight edge piece of paper. You all can go ahead and throw that away if you would like to. Okay, at this time, I'm going to go ahead and go report your assessments. Okay, I report all of y'all's assessments, and thank you for pushing up all my equipment. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay, at this time, we're going to conduct an AAR. We're going to talk about what was supposed to happen, what did happen, and we're going to do some sustainments and improvements. So first off, what was supposed to happen was that you were supposed to learn how to measure distance on a map. What did happen is you did, in fact, learn how to measure distance on a map, which I feel you all are very proficient in, considering that I had no retrains and everybody passed that assessment. And you all did pretty well on the practice questions. Okay? So, are there any sustainments? No sustainments? Okay. Are there any improvements? Okay. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. They said for me to project my voice, to speak louder for people that are going to be in the back, depending on how big my crowd is. So I'll keep that in mind next time. Thank you all. Okay. At this time, there are no hazards. No hazards from before. No different hazards from before. So now what I want you all to do, I want you all to check your areas. And then after you all check your areas, I will close out the training site for the day. And now I'm going to check your areas to make sure that everything is picked up. Okay. Pick that piece of paper up for me, please. All right. All right, everyone. It looks like your areas are clean. So this training site is officially closed for the day. Thank you all, and I want you all to have a good day. Go ahead and go meet your instructor in the hallway, please.